Skitz is waving at me. Hi, Skitz.
Hi, Skitz.
What's up?
I'm doing a wave.
It's good to see you. Yeah, we're also waving at you.
Going up against Memphis.
Memphis! That word has changed meanings to me since being a Street Fighter player. I no longer see that as our local Peach/Daisy main. I now see that as Luke level 3.
Oh, that's what he said?
No. Alex Lee just gaslit everybody into believing that that's what he said by recording a fake voice line with like all of the sound effects and stuff isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Which honestly, mad respect, because that's what I would do in his position. He is doing exactly with his platform what every voice actor from me to him wants to do, which is to just mess with people.
Yeah.
But yes, we are getting, I mean, this is a DFW classic matchup,
yeah.
right? You know, Wario versus Peach, whether it's Memphis, whether it's Oryx, whether it's Mute coming up, right? I mean, we see this all the time. This is what everybody thinks of when they think of Smash Ultimate. They're like, now this is fundies.
Yeah, and I was about to say, Memphis has those combos unlocked, and they immediately did one to 64% and climbing.
Which is good, because usually I didn't always associate Memphis with taking those combo strings forever and ever, but obviously it's been a minute since I've seen a lot of the local players play, and it's fun to see the sort of the time skip, at least from my perspective, the level up. And yeah, Memphis, I mean, immediately getting off to such a crazy percentage lead, and now you're just at that place where you can just play a little spacing game. One more solid hit if you push them over to the ledge, and then you'll be golden.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they won a tournament recently, too, the one before Genesis.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think the Shockwave last week was first seed, if I'm not, or Freaks, I think, actually, last week.
So good stuff to them. And carrying it over right now, looking really sharp against Skitz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, like, do that big damage thing, early lead, and then just use the fact that Peach has better, more precise movement than the entire cast to just put your opponent in a position where you're going to be comfortable taking that stock. That's exactly what he did. Textbook Peach stuff in that first stock. So going to be up to Skitz to try to, again, I mean, he's also got really good air drift, and he's already got the half-waft charge. So that is a clean confirm to get that first stock on the board.
Yeah, definitely need to do that if you want to get back in this game. And you're going to need some of those combos too. But I don't know, Memphis can kind of get something started. Maybe take a stock.
That is the goal.
Yeah.
You do always want to take a stock if you can. And Memphis, like you said, hunting for that. I imagine, again, the game plan here at this point is going to be, you know, Skitz wants to play a little, you know, the aerial micro-spacing game with me. So as long as I get him to where one of those stray aerials can put him into the blast zone just like that.
Man, they can nerf that fair all they want. It's still so powerful.
It's still going to be a good move. You know, they did a very reasonable nerf. That thing does not have a ton of kill power, but it has enough.
Yeah.
God bless for the way Peach plays. There's another neighborism for you.
Yeah, right?
You drop that on, they do the God bless.
That's good.
80% though, I mean, every time Memphis has gotten one of these stocks, Skitz has brought it back pretty reasonably. And I mean, should be close to a half waft again at this point. Couple like 20, 30 seconds. So that'll be available for the last stock. Could even take this one with it. But, you know, you kind of want to have that X factor to turn things around when he can.
Yeah, but Memphis playing very elusive, getting that nice Z drop on that to knock Wario off the bike. It's kind of janky to hit him off the bike, but all you gotta do is just Z drop turn up and just like bonk.
Yeah. I'd fall off my bike if somebody threw a solid veggie at me. Jeez.
Yeah.
If I'm going across the highway and it just,
Yeah.
Don't get behind the Kroger truck.
Yeah.
Still, though, I mean, again, Memphis, just one more decent hit. And you see how good he's doing at just saying, I'm going to evade Skitz's hit, but I'm going to stay close enough so that he has to give up some of that stage position, go towards the side. Now at 143 of forward air. We've already seen that kill from center. Back air could as well, but so too from Skitz. So hold on, this game's not over. There's the full waft.
I mean, usually you could be like, oh, this game's even, but...
Well, the thing is, Thrillo, the game is even.
Yeah. Not when you get... Oh! Luckily,
when you get forward,
heavy.
You know, without any bike. Oh, he has to use the waffle. Well, the game is no longer even.
Yeah.
But intelligent by Skitz, knowing, okay, I don't have my bike. This is my only way back. And a hard-fought final moments of the game is better than not having the final moments of the game at all. And look at this, 47. I love that by Memphis, too, because he knows the only way he can lose right there is if Skitz gets a back air at like 50.
Yeah, so you just kind of
do
the Rob thing and go over them and just go into the center stage.
Yeah.
This is so close, really.
Yeah.
This is unbelievably close. Like,
Which is crazy because Memphis is being so elusive earlier.
oh!
Yeah.
Yeah. Skitz kind of thought Memphis would keep mashing those aerials, but that
Yeah.
is the power of Peach, right? You can always threaten that by using that float, but basically becomes a guessing game for your opponent. I don't know if you're going to react in time, and Skitz guessed incorrectly.
The funniest thing is listening to like top players after they play someone like Mutace. They're like, "How am I supposed to hit Mutace?" Like,
No,
they're just
exactly.
so non-committal with the float, and they're just weaving it in and out, and it's like, I don't know what's punishable and what isn't. You know?
Well,
'Cause
there's such a phenomenon that people talk about when they watch Mute, right?
Yeah.
Where and you know, with a lot of Peach players, where those first couple of stocks, right, they're going to be trying to get that high damage, trying to take the lead, you know, and taking a few more risks because they can. And then once you go down to that last stock, and especially those last hit situations, they immediately shift gears to just evade every single hit. And again, Peach has the best movement for precise spacing in the entire game. That's what having float and, you know, her great double jump and everything, like, that's what that gives her access to. Decent enough ground speed as well. So
yeah.
that's that phenomenon, right? It's like, why is he so good at last stock? It's because he gets really hard to hit, and you're used to him giving you mistakes over the course of that game. But
Definitely.
let's get back to this one, man.
As opposed to the last game, Memphis has not gotten anything started.
Mm-mm.
And Skitz is in the lead, and let's take that first stock.
Well, as much as we're talking about these
Yeah.
factors with Peach, Wario can kind of do the same thing and just real solid lead pressure right there. Throws out a safe backer. Memphis happens to get right up into it. Does pull a Stitch, potentially an avenue back in, but it's gone, and now Skitz can start running away with this lead.
Man, now he's playing really elusive, playing around the turnip, and like right there, you're like, oh, you're safe on the platform, no bite.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, but both of these characters have the ability to do that. It just really depends on who gets out to the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, big mistakes, but going unpunished.
Man, that's crazy.
Because that's just a simple, like, you react to that. You think, like, even like a nair or something to set up into a combo.
Yeah, you're talking about movement. Wario has that definitely. Like the way he's playing around with the B reverse and.
I don't think so. like the attempt, but again, that's the same way that we saw Skitz lose that last game, right? Is I'm going to try to call out your timing on that approach, but when you have the lead, you kind of don't have to.
Yeah, and then you can just hard punish. Not usually you see a forward smash from Wario. Like, that option entirely. You know?
You need a big moment like that
Yeah.
to allow you to just wind up the right in the kisser.
The big, yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely. You're the honeymooners forward smash.
Yeah. Ooh, but on the rise,
Wow.
it is enough to do it. I thought that all the way across Battlefield.
Yeah, me too. Especially on a stage like Battlefield, you're like, oh, maybe not, but Skitz knows.
Indeed. Indeed, he
Man,
does.
what a JV3 stock.
Just super, super solid. You know, that last game really came down to the wire, but this is what we were talking about in that last one, right? Adaptations, man.
Yeah, he did not get that early start that he wanted, and Skitz was just able to carry that momentum forward and kept pushing and pushing. There's that get-up attack that sealed out the stock. Like, he just hopped right over that back air.
I really like this pick from Memphis, though, because I think that a lot of what Skitz was able to do was because he was on Battlefield. He was able to play really, really evasive, but I think that Peach does get a slight advantage when it comes to FD in this matchup and just being able to space out and be able to avoid those hits, be tough to hit. That is exactly what has happened. Plus, he loves this stage for that combo game. Not the biggest fan of that, but also not the biggest fan of the punish. I can't even blame Skitz for that because that's just how that Peach uppy goes.
Yeah, I get flashbacks of Oryx taking people to FD.
Yeah. Yeah, those combos can go forever. And again, like, that's exactly what Memphis is hoping for. Gets that bike out of there. Although this combo from Skitz does force that turn up to drop, so the mid-game will become a little bit easier. Pan takes him off the top, though. Great recognition by Memphis.
Yeah, and he had to, like, Skitz had to fight his way off of disadvantage.
She can do that?
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. We've been seeing that all day. We saw that with, like, Olimar. It's like, oh, yeah, these characters should just be like, I'm going to go on the other side. I'll meet you over there.
It's my favorite bit to just revive the go, wow. Revive the who can go under FD or whatever.
Yeah.
Old clickbait videos. But Skitz says, we're in the middle of a set. I'm going to hit my combo. And again, like, very similar to that game one, using the half waft to take the first stock, let the full waft to be available for that final stock. And I don't know, it's starting to kind of feel like we might see it again.
Yeah, that up air just so well against Wario, because what is he supposed to do when he's landing? You know, it just stuffs everything out. It's tough.
not able to get the anti-air with that up tilt. You know, since the early days, that move also did get nerfed a little bit. The hitbox used to be a little bit bigger, a little more lingering, but Skitz making do with what he has, bringing this back to about an even game. And again, if he can just keep this ledge trap going, it can be tough to ledge trap Peach, but keep her in the corner, you got a good chance.
Yeah, but right there, he's giving up center stage, and now you're in a bad spot. Sometimes, like, the move doesn't look like it's that big, but
it's a big old noggin.
Yeah. All those Mario characters are just like, let me just swing my head up.
Let me just expand head.
Yeah.
Big damage. The Skitz right now, I mean, this looks exactly like the last stock that he was doing against Memphis in that first game. Still able to hang on. Going to go straight to ledge. I like that, but Memphis just needs to find a stray aerial. Back throw at the ledge would be able to take it as well. Needs to bring this down to last stock because Skitz is starting to get into that dangerous. I mean, he's got the half waft by now for sure, and full waft coming up real soon. Not that it matters.
Yeah.
Good stuff to Skitz.